Here we go again.
Access 21.
Access 21. Access 21. 5th edition. Access 21. It's good to see you.
Access 21. You too, Mike.
I like this jingle. 21. Access 21. Access 21. You might have to do a freestyle to it or something. I like it though. What you think?
I like it.
Very good, very good. Well, we are here. Another edition, huh?
Yet another edition. It was just Halloween.
Yeah, literally just passed.
That's ridiculous.
Did you do it? Did you dress up as Count Dracula?
No. I think I went to sleep.
Did you have treats for the kids, or you the one that turn your light off so that they walk by your apartment or your house?
It's like a condo complex, so I don't think there's like a lot of little kids to walk around and get candy.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing I noticed is how expensive the candy was.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's big business. Halloween is big business. A bag of candy is $18 for all the assorted goods, right?
And I went to a store. I was about to say a specific store, but I went to a store and I asked them when the candy's going on sale. And they were like a few days after Halloween. So
you're going to do a post-Halloween giveaway?
No, I might check them out for the discounted prices.
So you're a candy purveyor? You like to eat candy?
No, but it's a steal because they reduce everything in price and put it on sale right after Halloween.
What are you going to do with this on sale candy?
I don't know.
Get it, that's what I'm asking.
I was just saying it was just an idea.
Well, okay, before we get into it, what was your, did you see, what's the coolest costume you saw out here in the Charlotte area?
I don't know. I didn't see a lot of costumes.
Really?
Yeah, it's not quite when I was a kid where I remember us like gathering on holidays like that and everybody on the block knew each other. So like you would see costumes and other kids.
More
and all this other
community
stuff.
oriented.
Yes.
But because you are not, you're not a dad, right?
No.
So you don't have any children. So you don't really have a reason to be walking around in a mall or a place where there's, Halloween gatherings going on. So
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, I could completely understand that. Plus, a lot of people going outside, going to parties and stuff like that. And you're so dedicated to Access 21 that you don't typically go out so much in
That is
the evenings.
hilarious.
Right? But while we're here,
Well,
tell the people why we're here.
So once again, it's Tariq Kiley. I'm the Director of Membership and Community Engagement here. We have Mike.
DJ Mike Carleone. I am a resident of the Charlotte area. I'm also a professional DJ and an active member here at Access 21.
So at Access 21, we do give community members the opportunity to come in and create content for TV shows and podcasts, primarily at a very low cost. We also have recently added some music production. So yeah, I think our tag is we're your community media center. And another thing we say is don't just watch TV, make TV.
You should let me say that part next time. So you say don't just watch TV, and then I follow up with make TV. No, it's I tell you what, it's really helped with creatives coming together as well. When you think about that, right? You could have a singular idea, but then you come here and you collaborate, you share that idea, you share your concept, and next thing you know, you have a key grip, you got a camera guy, you got somebody that really you're interested in their project, and vice versa. So it creates a community.
Exactly. And it is about community, because when you come here, you take orientation, you start taking training classes, I would really suggest to make friends, because what'll happen is if you form a cohort with other people who are going through training, when it's time for the production of your show, after you've done all the training you need done, you'll have friends to help you along the way. And
I look at it like, we've all seen a late night talk show or even daytime TV, right?
Yeah.
There's the person on front of the camera, but all of the action happens to make this whole production work behind the camera.
Yes.
Right? We only, as the viewer, see what the optics are, which is the person that's on camera one, right?
Yeah.
But there's the operators, there's producers, there's so many people that work in post-production that really make the one idea come together. And that's what I love about learning the whole big picture. If you really want to do this thing.
And though I was born in Baltimore City, I did live half of my childhood in Los Angeles. And in junior high, we would go it was in Hollywood. So we would go to field trips at the studios, like the TV studios.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's way bigger than what it looks like on TV. Like we would be in a studio audience. We would get free tickets to go to the studio audience through the school and everything. But when you get there, you'll see the space for the audience, but the set, there's so much going on that you don't see in the final product. There's a lot behind the production, to your point.
Yeah. So if you're the type of person that likes to break it apart to put it back together, this is perfect, especially if you want to be in that creative space.
If you're a creative, I think it's a great place. And we've talked about this. I'm learning a lot about the TV side of things. I'm familiar with the music side of things, not so much as the TV side of things, but I'm learning so much from like editing, photo composition, like how do you take good pictures in the first place?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just things like that.
That's the thing. It'll take you from one point to help you on your journey to get to the next level, learning more aspects. Like recently just met a woman who did a play. She was a playwright, did a play out here.
You're talking about Bridget.
Yeah, absolutely. So just having a great discussion with her, and she's here to learn more of the behind the scenes aspects. This way she can help improve her craft and her ability to construct a stage play.
Exactly, because she's already an actress, I believe, and this is just like more...
She's multifaceted, for sure.
Yeah, it just makes the person more well-rounded.
Can't do it by yourself.
It's just so crazy, all of the things I've been learning from... I'm repeating myself, but in addition to what I was discussing, I'm learning like other things, kind of like not graphic design, but kind of like visual design. Just things like that it would never have crossed my radar screen.
Yeah, because you're able to have daily interaction with the apparatus, with all of the different things that come along with it, right?
Exactly. Like, it's a gold mine of knowledge. But speaking of, so what's happening at Access 21 right now?
So what?
In community engagement.
So I know you got the every first Friday popping off, right?
Yeah, the open mic at 21 is this Friday, and that's November 7th.
Yeah, November 7th.
So we're gonna have, each one we do have a feature.
Yeah.
So this one on Friday is gonna be Levi De Rosa. I think I mentioned her before.
So say his name again.
Her name.
Oh, I'm sorry. Say her name again.
Levi De Rosa.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear you the roll the aura.
Yeah,
R.
she's. I don't want to put her in a box or anything, but if I did describe, if I did describe her music, I would say she's kind of like an R&B soul singer. So that should be great. I've heard some of her music, and she's pretty good. So that should be entertaining.
I'm excited to hear that. So, we record our podcast, not live, but it's on the first Wednesday of every month. And I'd love to be able to have maybe a impromptu recording session when the open mic is here. That way we can have this podcasting, and actually maybe have a third mic and have the headliner. We could have a little intro questionnaire and get to know them a little bit better. What do you think about that?
I hear what you're saying. So the host, Kalen Anthony, his stage name is Noxless. What he does for the open mic is he interviews the feature on Instagram Live a few days before the performance.
Yeah, gotcha.
So to your point, they're actually doing that tonight, like right now.
Yeah.
They're on Instagram Live, and he's talking to Levi about her craft and that sort of thing.
What's stopping us from putting it on this platform?
Nothing. We just will have to coordinate it.
Yeah. So I always, me, I'm always suggest stuff as soon as it just pops up in my head. I'm a freestyler. So I think it would be a great addition, especially because we talk it up so much. And it's a big thing. I feel like instead of just talking about it, we could bring a little more insight and get a better perspective of our headliner for the literally in 2 days, even though this is going to probably play back in another, 2 weeks maybe?
I know there's some turnaround time for the editing and everything.
Oh, speaking of that, you just a special announcement. When we're broadcasting is
So we'll be on Access 21. You can watch us every second Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. You can catch the podcast.
Every second Tuesday
at 11:30 a.m.
11:30 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I need to put that on my calendar.
Okay.
So, real quick, I always have an everyday person question. I just was telling you my story about not having cable, that I went to Wi-Fi and it's difficult for me to get it and I can't get it on my digital antenna. What are the other ways that the viewers can tap in and reach out or at least see the programming from the many talented creatives that we have here at Access 21? The other ways that we can watch, you said Roku?
So you can watch streaming on Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV. There's an app that you can download from the smartphone store. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I might have got that time of when we air wrong. But anyway, if it's wrong,
we can always
we'll update it next month
in December.
Yeah, so
that's fine. But at least the people can know that there's an ability to see and play back, and at least we talk about what we have to offer here at Access 21.
Mm-hmm. And you can always reach out to me so I can give accurate information,
updated information. You need an asterisk next to it.
Yes, I need to update.
All right, bet. So back to Miss Levi, open mic this Friday. We do the open mic every first Friday of every month.
So now that I could say with certainty. So yes, for certain, open mic at 21, the open mic that we recently started, it is every first Friday of the month at 7 p.m. here at the Access 21 studios.
Okay. All welcome.
All are welcome.
You
so
do not
we've
have
had
to be a member.
Not to enjoy the open mic. We've had poets, we've had singers. So it was kind of like a songer, singer-writer, guitarist. We had a lot of poetry, some rap music as well. So yeah.
Yeah, so it transcends all the different genres, and it's open to all. So you do not have to be a member in order to come enjoy what the city has to offer as far as underground artists.
Yes.
We absolutely support underground artists all together. I mean, that's what Access 21 is about, shining the light on the community members that are doing big things around here.
And it is about building community, and that's why another thing I want to start is called Jamming on the One. So that'll be a jam session for musicians. Mm-hmm. So we're really close to the holidays, so I'm not going to start it this year. But in a month and a half, I want to start that open mic jam session.
So Q1, January.
Around January-ish, depending on the weather, of course.
So we're looking at like a saxophonist or instrumentalist, people.
Yeah, so whether you're a guitarist, a drummer, a singer, I want this to be a place where they can come in and network with each other and also build community around music.
Okay, so it's great that you are kind of putting that out there now, right?
Yeah.
So that's like a call to action moment right there. Like, hey, all you musicians, all of you people that are in a band, if you know how to play the guitar, saxophone, trombonist, come on down to Access 21, right? That's the call to action that we want for people to know that we're here. Like, shine a light, share this with another musician, share this with another creative so that they know that right here on Calvert Street, people drive by this every day. And because you know how this place, you can drive right by it if you're not familiar with the area, but literally the street, you can drive right by it. So there's so many different people that could use a place like this because they're on their journey.
That's true. And I've been talking to musicians that I know or that I've been acquainted with. And I think the idea is, it could build community for Charlotte artists.
Yeah.
Because in my opinion, there's just not a lot of jam. I'm not saying there's no jam sessions. There are. Mm-hmm. There's just not like a whole lot of jam sessions for musicians to come and play and express themselves.
No, I get that. I completely understand that. I think in my line of business, DJs are starting to collaborate more and they're starting to curate more more curated sets and not just have a party or just play music. So I love the fact that so many different DJs are putting their egos aside and being able to collaborate together for the sake of the people, because you want to really have that enjoyment for the people. And it's not about your ego, it's about the music and the output that you put out. And as we know, music is love, and it brings everybody together.
Exactly. And I think with the ego side of things, sometimes what did they used to call it in elementary school? Getting too big for your britches or something. There's little slang words from elementary.
So I got a good DJ friend. His name is DJ Smooth Cuts. Shout out to DJ Smooth Cuts. He says you put a little bit too much dip on your chip.
Yeah.
So it's like, calm down, young man. Like,
yeah.
Ego, right? Like, be humble. Shout out to K-Dot.
Or if you're, even if you're not you don't have to be like super humble, but be patient. Well, in a way, I'm saying like be patient enough to craft the music. I feel like some artists find every reason not to make music. Like,
everybody has a process too.
Well, I mean, everyone has a process, but it might be like one guy, I was playing some beats. This was years ago when I was in college, and the guy was like, "Oh, is that Afro pop fusion?" I'm like, bro, I'm just because of my Afro-Cuban background on the congas, I'll put like a conga bass line, not a bass line, but like a polyrhythm over the drum beat. And he was like trying to put me in a box. And I'm like, bro, the whole point of me making this.
So you was mad at him you were mad at him for putting
Well, I wasn't mad, but I'm like, I'm breaking genres here, and you're trying to find a genre to stick me in.
Maybe it was that composition was so good, he didn't know how to describe it, so he just put it all in a gumbo pot, and maybe that's his way of giving you
like
props.
that. I'm like, why am I in a gumbo pot? Why can't I just make music? But
well, it was a different time back then. Now Afro beats are, I would probably say, the number one genre in the world, right?
Afrobeats is interesting. It really is.
Afrobeats is universal, bro. Like,
it is. It is. It's kind of like hip hop. It just sounds good.
Well, it's
no
like,
matter where you're from.
If you want to talk fusion and all that, then it's a hybrid and a fusion of hip hop, reggae, dance hall, reggaeton, which is derived from hip hop and reggae too. So it's all the same.
Let me give you another example when you're talking about ego. So I wanted to start a band here in Charlotte. This was more recent on the pandemic. So I was a little bit older, right? But the bass player, I'm not going to say no names, but the bass player was upset that I did not give him a chord progression as the band leader. And I was like, no, let's just jam by ear at first to learn each other and what we're doing. And then I'll be happy to write out notation and chord progressions and all that.
Yeah.
Identify the key we're in. We can do all that, but let's just have some fun.
You're trying to sound all technical and stuff.
No, but
that's what you're doing for the people.
But I was like, we could just have fun for now, and then we come back, and then we can hammer out all of the theory and all that. And he was so upset with me. And the band lasted one day.
Well, once again, ego.
Yeah.
Some people can't take constructive criticism or even input, right?
Yeah.
If you got a person that wants to do it their way, then maybe they should be a soloist. Not everybody is keen on collaboration. You got to be open.
Collaboration is so important to me, and that's why I put my own ego aside. And at this point, with music, I'm focusing more on music production. I'm trying to start a music producers network. The way it relates to Access 21 is I do want to turn it into some type of TV show here. But there's also the other side of being able to collaborate with other producers and kind of helping each other along the way.
Got you. I got a question, a segue question. I always do. How is the production class going here at Access 21?
Oh, it's great, but I'm also teaching it. So what am I going to say? I'm not going to say it's terrible.
Well, tell me a success story.
Well,
from one of the members.
So the first class, those people, for the most part, already kind of understood a little bit about production. And I think they were in the class just to learn how to use our software that we were running.
Yeah, that's
what they weren't they weren't not knowledgeable about production. They just needed to know the software.
Yeah, you want to fine tune it.
Yeah. So that was interesting. And then the last time, again, so one of the students actually was already a piano player and a singer and da-da-da. And again, it was more like, well, Tariq, what buttons on the DAW, the digital audio workstation, what buttons do I push? More than not understanding how to do music. Most of them understand music. Mm-hmm. They're just learning the tools of music production to do the music that they're kind of already good at anyway.
All right. So thanks for not answering my question. Tell me a success story from tell me somebody who, even that example you gave me, somebody who didn't know how to use the apparatus, but then at the end of your session, which you are teaching, aha moment, right? The light bulb moment is the gratifying part.
Yeah.
Right?
So there was one student and she kind of started to get into spoken word and she kind of had a musical background. And so I have these one-on-one sessions, like halfway between the course, where I say, come in, we'll have a one-on-one meeting, and then you can ask me whatever questions about production you want to ask me, right?
That's dope that you do that.
Yeah, because it helps. I feel like it helps.
Yeah,
and
everybody has a different learning curve.
From that, we kind of collaborated a little bit on the track because each student had to make their own track. And if they needed some help, I would provide some help. But I thought it was encouraging for her because after that, if she had not already been going to open mics, she told me about, I'm going to these open mics and, just getting more involved with the music. I believe she purchased some DAW software and she actually was at the open mic at 21, one or two of those. So I think it was encouraging for her to see where she could take like her passion and what she was interested in and just pick up a few skills and then take that and run with it.
Got you.
Yeah.
You gave me the long version of that, but I appreciate it.
Okay.
All right. So we are now venturing off into, like you said, the next thing is Jamming on the One.
Yes.
That's something that we got to look forward to next year. We're calling all the musicians, anybody who wants to either come out and showcase their talent, jam together, find a new crew, a new circle of friends, come to Jamming on the One, and we'll have more information in the next month part. We'll have a lot more information leading up to the next month, correct?
Yes. Also, I believe I'm going to post it on the Facebook page as well.
I like that. See, a musician might be looking for a bandmate, information about, I'm sorry, I'm reading off the paper, but information about gigs or just wants to express themselves. I like that.
Yeah.
Jamming on the One gives me classic vibes from a Bill Cosby show.
Oh, I think that's where it came from.
Yeah, that's what first thing that came to my mind.
When Stevie Wonder was there, and then Theo was like Stevie Wonder was showing him the synthesizer.
Yep.
And then he's like, say something, and then Theo says, jamming on the one.
And then he plugged.
So hopefully that's not trademarked, but that's where it came from. Though.
I mean, it's something that's well known because of that show that made that phrase a lot more popular. But I like that you used that because I'm big on nostalgia. Right?
Exactly. It's not only nostalgic, but also in music, as you know, the downbeat is like very important, especially in like funk music. Bootsy Collins was saying, play it on the one, and James Brown showed him how to play the bass on the one. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, that makes so much sense because not only does it reference back to the Cosby Show, but it references what a lot of funk musicians talked about as well, which is playing on the one.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. Most musicians understand that term exactly. So that's a call to action in itself. So they'll already get what that connotation is on Jamming on the One. Now, besides that, what we got going on in Jamming on the One, we really do need to get more people here and get active with Access 21. So how can they do that?
So basically, you can sign up for a free orientation. I think the easiest way to sign up for a free orientation is to go to the website. Right? You can just Google Access 21, the website will come up. I believe it's the Get Involved page. You can scroll down. You'll see a button that says sign up for a free orientation. and you can hit that button and put your information in, and we'll get that and sign you up for orientation. The orientation is the first step of becoming a member here at Access 21.
That's all it takes is just one effort, 1 foot forward, and then you have access to all this amazing equipment, state of the art, gives you the insight, gives you every opportunity to learn more about your craft and the back end of the whole process of production, right?
Yeah, so once you come to orientation, you could become a member. There's a fee based on geography, that one-time membership fee. So, and you'll learn about that in orientation. And then after that, most of the basic training classes are going to be free. And some of the more advanced classes do have a small fee associated with them.
Yeah.
But for me, the knowledge that you gain, because I'm watching it behind the scenes, and just the knowledge of different things. Like when you go to Basic Studio, I had never known how lighting works. Right. And then, but I'm watching and I'm saying, oh, okay, that's how lighting works. There's actually a science or an art, more of an art to how you do lighting.
Yeah.
I thought they just turned on some lights and that was it,
Real quick before we go, I love when you share your own personal experiences. I feel like that draws the people even more. Because just like me, before I go anywhere, I look at the Google reviews to see how other people's experiences were. So when you share yours, I definitely encourage you to keep talking about these amazing things that you've learned here while working here. But obviously, a person still has all this access that you have, even though you get paid to do it. But the ability to be able to learn and grow in your craft is something that's very paramount. So I would say
yes. And I think especially for young people, because when you come here, if you're young, you're just getting out of college and you just want to get some more practice and some more information, I think this is a great place to be, to kind of like just grow a little bit in your craft, especially if you're young.
Yeah, I agree. Because we've got even young studio coordinators here that have helped us out tremendously. So why don't we shout out the wonderful studio coordinator that we have helping us with this part today.
Yanye is our intern, and she's helping us today. She's doing an amazing job, obviously.
Yeah, she helped us last time too. So I believe that this is also a haven for creatives that are up and coming. She's got tons of experience already. And look, same thing, just fine tuning it. That way she can run her own studio, her own program, and do whatever she wants. Yep, I said it. You can run her own studio. Now, with that being said, you can run your own studio too eventually. Just come to Access 21. I promise you, we're full of creatives and a lot of collaborations, right? So more to come. Can't wait for the next one. You got any last remarks?
Yeah. How much time do we have left? Access 21.
Access 21. Call to action. This podcast was produced using the facilities of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Public Access Corporation, Access 21. We appreciate you again. I appreciate you again.
Thanks so much, Mike.
Had a good time?
Me too. I had a great time.
Yes. See y'all next time.